Hello everybody and welcome back to the pYanodons playthrough. It's your ghostified gamer. Oh boy. We are finally at the point where we can do these silicon disc things, the wafers. Very excited to get this over with and done. So I have it all storyboarded here for the first disc that we have the wafer. This is the base wafer that we have to dope up. I wonder why the aramid fiber's in there, huh? The quartz and the silicon, I understand. Graphite's kind of interesting. But yeah, kind of cool. Oh, we get the flue gas out of there. I don't know, I might vent that because it's going to be such a small amount. Down here, this is the first component we're going to do using the discs. That's the MOSFET. So I chucked it down here. As soon as we get these wafers done, we can get this thing done. That'd be nice. And that is going to be an independent build. We're going to need that for the electronics 2, so this will allow us to do that. I'm wondering what else we need for the electronics 2 here. Oh, epoxy. Oh no. Oh, we're not out of the woods yet. Oh, epoxy's gonna be... Oh, this... Ooh. Yeah, I don't know about this stuff here. We've got this BPA. Oh, we got the acetone now. I'm glad I did that. And oleochemicals, glycerol. Glycerol is... I think we've done that, I think, before. Maybe. The nichrome is a kind of a pain, though. And oleochemicals is large titanium. There is another recipe for that. Ooh, we don't want that one. Oh, I like this one. Alien bacteria. Cool. Yeah, so... yeah, it doesn't look too bad. It's another industry, but... I think epoxy is used for other stuff. But we'll do this probably later, next episode. And I went ahead and I rearranged some stuff here, storyboarding stuff out, and it is done. What's this one here? This is the Lightly N. We'll do this one first and get it out of the way. It'll be offered to the network, of course. Then we could scoop it up for all the components we're going to need them for. And then we've got the Lightly P doped. Not as bad. We got the acetic acid that we'll have to, do. And that will be sandwiched in between the Lightly P and heavily N doped. Because the acetic acid is for lead acetate as well as, we'd have the zinc acetate and lead acetate now. Oh. This is the antimony grade 4 in lime. So we'll have to do lime. I didn't do the machine here, but we have the shells. And I think I'll bring shells and I think it's coke and limestone. And then we get the lime. I'm not sure if I want to do that off-site now. I don't know. It's kind of crazy, but I want to get it done. Oh, we got the agitator here. Oh, one of the concerns I have is I'm not finding this 20% 50. So it's 20% antimony 58.3 concentrate. I looked in the codex up here and I don't see it. I don't know how it's labeled. Oh, here it is right here. Antimony 58.3. So I saw these, but I didn't see these groupings. So we can vent it. And I don't mind venting this crap because it's going to be a small amount here. If we were to do the update the antimony oxide build, I just go full crazy with it, But for this little bit amount for this thing, I'm not too worried about it. There's and we don't have the tech for it. That's the key. We don't have the tech to handle the 58.3 concentrate. I went ahead and storyboarded all this stuff here. Oh, I forgot. Yeah, this is the slaked lime, which is using lime. And, we can bring the shells in to, take care of this. I think that I definitely want to get the shells incorporated into this lime, slaked lime situation here, because when we produce the etching solution, it's going to produce the shells. So what better way to absorb them than back into this process that we, consume the etching solution for, because we need that for 1, 2, 3, and then I think not this one, but we need it for, oh yeah, it's 3. Oh, and then the circuit board, yeah. So most chances are we're going to be, when we use something from that, you know, this whole grouping, it's going to affect the Zyhifo build and all that junk over there too. So I got this all storyboarded out. Oh, I forgot to do one thing, darn it. And I have a concept that I'm going to go over with. I don't know if it's going to work though. I increased the lubrication machines here and uncapped the lubrication tank. I might start doing this where I just uncap and then the train will grab whatever it needs from, if I set up a, you know, a certain amount, we'll control it from the train delivery and this and the arithmetic combinator. I think I'm going to start doing that. I also went down to here and voila, hydrogen peroxide. I went and cut the lane in here and ooh, this ammonia got chewed up pretty quick, but look at the Zyhifos now. So slowly but surely, all these are working. When it recovers, we might be back up to, it was like 67 or 4,000 ammonia here. And now that this is all caught up here, we're good to go. So yeah, it pulled it way out and then it's going to pull it back in, I think. So it might work. It might work. My acid gas is down to 36,000. Tailings dust is 60. And I went ahead. Oh, I put another filter here. The problem is I need more of these agitators to keep this process running full tilt. So it's kind of over, whatever. I think that what I might do is, because I'm always thinking about, well, okay, if this is farting out a little bit, and we may need more hydrogen peroxide than I foresaw, that's okay, because I have a space all up here where I can pull these agitators up, and just I don't care about belting the iron oxide. It's we got plenty of it, but I'll probably pull the iron oxide belt, and go up here, and then I'll do a couple machines and a couple more agitators and whatnot, and then try and get this to run a little better, so we can handle the hydrogen peroxide we're gonna have to pull. But I don't foresee the hydrogen peroxide being a big deal, because we're only using it for one little machine there, so I think we'll be okay. And what else did I do? Oh yeah, the antimony oxide, which is here. I'm ready to pull the antimony. I think it's antimony grade 4. I can't remember the exact name for it. It is over here. Oh wait, I'm right here. I am right here. I think it's in this one. Yeah, antimony grade 4. So that is trainable now for this particular, just this one thing. It's crazy. I have an idea. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I've done. I have an idea. I don't know if it's going to work. And I remember I was trying to shut the input inserter off to the case to force the train to time out and then leave. But the problem is that if you're offering, I'd have to offer that a huge amount. For example, I'd have to change the provide amount to a higher amount so that the train doesn't come too early. Because what I saw was, I didn't know the LTN was going to do this, actually. I was like, well, why is the train leaving if there's only 100 offered, but it's saying 207, I think was the amount. Well, shouldn't it be? I thought LTN would leave based on the fact that, I need 207, and there's only 100 offered. Well, I'm not gonna go there yet. So LTN shouldn't be sending a train until that request is actually satisfiable, right? I think that's, I don't know. There's all kinds of things that I would like LTN to do, because, okay, I'm offering 100 because I want the network, if I have something that I only need 100 of that item or higher, right? Not, oh, I have 100. The process over here is requiring 207. Well, just come anyway. No, it's not there. Don't come unless it's there. So I have to say only come here if there's 500, right? So it's either I do that or maybe this. The locked slots per wagon. And in this case, this would be a provide. This is a provider. Yeah. So on the provide stop, I would have to say, don't load anything more. I think I might be able to keep the train from... So instead of using the inserter to stop the flow, I can use the lock slots to force the train to not load. So in other words, I'd lock the slots on the case to 500, but I don't want the train to fill up any more than that. But the problem is that if I forget this is the case and I'm requesting more than what this lock slots is, I could get myself in some trouble, you know? So I may go back to the counter process where we're using the arithmetic counter to control the amount that the train is getting. That way I don't have to worry about the, controlling the inserter that's filling the case up. So I think I'm going to go with, I don't know if I'm going to go with this route because it's kind of dangerous, as well as the other situation where I'm controlling the inserter to shut off when a train is in. Yeah, that's what I was doing. So I think that's the problem there. So I haven't fixed that yet, and I came up with that idea, and I just kind of want to throw it out there. I like to get you guys thinking about stuff. You always got great ideas. Here is the new site where we're going to start this processing. I didn't do a curve down. I think I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to pull the rail down and then go at an angle because that'll give me more room. Now, I had to see how this was going to shape up, but yeah, I don't like the fact that I'm going to run into the yard, because if I build up higher or want to do something different, I don't know. So I'll probably do that curve rail, and then we'll do a speed up video. Let's get started on this part here, and I think we might be able to knock out at least 2 of these things here, if not all 3. And then we'll get all of the discs done today. I call them discs because that's what they look like. And then maybe next episode we can tackle the MOSFET and then start tackling this stuff. Oh, I gotta storyboard this crap out. The ferrite and oh god. All right, let's get cracking on our silicon discs here. I'm really excited about it. Oh, another relationship that I spotted here, which is pretty cool. This will kick out hydrogen, or it requires hydrogen and kicks out the hydrogen chloride, right? This process here, which is the trichlorosilane, it kicks out hydrogen chloride, or it requires the hydrogen chloride and kicks out hydrogen. I thought that was kind of cool. And it's basically an exact ratio between these two. Unfortunately, we need this silly machine in between them. So we have to, like that would have to go that way. Yeah. It kicks out here and receives here. And then it receives up. Oh, it receives here and kicks out here. So we can actually do some kind of a looping mechanism here. It'll work out too, because this is on the outside. What is this called? The hydrogen chloride. That input is on the outside as well as the advanced foundry. And then the hydrogen is on the inside as well as this being on the, right-hand side. So we can pipe it basically in a U shape. U and a U. That's cool. I like it. Then we have to deal with that stuff. I'm not too worried about it. I didn't mark everything. I know that this kicks out the trichlorosilane. As you can see, it's just a direct thing. We'll give ourselves some room on this, but yeah, let's get cracking on it. Well, it is done. What a mess. Since this is the first time I've ever done this, I guess I'm glad I'm experiencing it. This is going to be impossible to expand, and I hope that it works. One thing I found really quick. This is a 15-second craft on this. What is this? Antimony pulp stage 02. Which is needed, you know, for our heavy N-doped silicon here. And you can see, look at how it takes 4 crafts to get this thing up to where we can output 10, which I'm glad it's 10, but oh dear. Now there's another small issue here, which I hope doesn't rear its ugly head. You know, and there's so many moving parts in this process here. And that is the actual silicon wafer here being an 8-second craft, but you get 2, right? So I was like, oh boy, 1 every 4 seconds. And what's dragging it down is this crap here, the electronic grade silicon, which is 2 every 10, so 1 every 5 seconds. And that we need 5 of those every 8 seconds. Now, I can easily expand this build here if necessary. It takes some, obviously, a rebuild of it, but I've got the footprint here, and I can expand, vertical. I would have to spread this out in order to make room for pipes and stuff. So I'm a little concerned about the silicon wafer being able to keep up with the lightly N and P doped and the heavily N doped silicon wafers. I think that's what they're called. Silicon. What are they called? Silicon. Oh, it's just silicon. Okay. But yeah, this one obviously is the easiest one. I combined the chest and put the filter mini loaders on the output of the chest because you'll get contamination if you don't watch out, or if you don't do it that way. So I wanted to, share the stop there, kind of keep the build under control a little bit. This wasn't too bad, the lightly N dope, I think it is. Oh, P. So P is the darker one. Pretty straightforward on the acetate. It wasn't too bad, methanol and carbon dioxide. Yeah, it's not too bad. And is that right? Methanol. Yeah. Oh, and I like that there's 2 out. This is why I wish we could have more often. It'd be so nice to be able to configure your outputs and inputs, but it might be a big ask, But yeah, carbon dioxide and methane plus the chromium. And then I decided to pop out of here and carry the chromium all the way over here to save a little complexity on the stops. Look at that machine spinning around. That's pretty cool. Yeah, so I brought the chromium in here. I have to look this up if I remember. Dalfroth 250. I don't know if that's a real thing or not. I would imagine it is. So that is done there. We got the lead acetate. Oh, and yeah, we're just using the shells for lime. I have left myself an option to pull a train line in from up here or, even down here. Oh, I'd probably go here. Pull a train line this way, and I can go into the build from the top here. If I needed to do some more lime. If the shells can't keep up with this particular build here, then I'll do that. But for now, I figure let's use the shells here. If they're not used, they'll just get turned into biomass, which would be kind of a sad waste, right? This stuff here was a pain. At first, I was like, where am I going to put this fluidized bed reactor? It worked out pretty well to come up to be here north, because the input is right here. And the output for this is on the bottom, and this is on the top. So it made sense to pop it up here. And I screwed up with my fish oil and my water input lines, but it seems to be okay now. Or I fixed it, is what I should say. I got the steam here for the cracking. BTX and excellent plate steam gives us the ethylene, and I think I forgot. Oh, yeah, I screwed up, and I forgot that the ethylene is used for this thing here, too. I was like, ah, crap. So I had to do a little spaghettifying here. It works, you know. Then we got the hydrogen peroxide going all the way over to the acetate, lead acetate here. Pretty crazy stuff. I had, oh, and then the hitbox here got me. Because this, I wish they'd, I don't know if they go through and eventually fix these things. What else happened here? I had this inserter facing the wrong way. And this process kicks out a antimony. Let's see how it's doing fine. I could do it this way as well. But you really want to have a belt buffer. Just in case this inserter isn't fast enough. Well, this inserter would lag that one pretty well. So you don't really... I'd rather have a fast inserter on both sides. I can also do some circuit network and sense the belt if needed, you know, or put a case here. You know, that kind of stuff, but I'm not too worried about it. It should be fine. But, oh, and I was going to pull, like I said, the line. I was going to do a train line and then come in from the top and feed these things to simplify this mess. But it still worked out, I think. I think we're okay. And, wow, 1,200 of that. Okay. This thing, yeah, it's so slow. Oh, God. The flotation cell for this recipe. It's pretty bad. Pretty bad. I think that when push comes to shove, I'll have to just specifically put this P-dope. Oh, wait, you know what? Oh, that's where I had it. I had it here. I hope I didn't screw up. Now, see all these small numbers? I think I'll be fine. But, oh, did I break out? Oh, I didn't break this out. Ooh, I forgot. Hopefully this works out. Let me check this here real quick. Yeah, it looks like it's okay. It's one. I think this one here, what is this one? Flotation cell? Yeah. Yeah, it seems like it's okay based on the numbers I gave it. So, yeah, I forgot I separated everything out on those tabs. So, yeah, it should be fine. Okay. I was hoping to get some more work done in this episode, but next episode we will take care of our MOSFET. I have everything for it. Yeah, we do. It's got to be another tricky build, one of those goofy ones where we have one. The toughest part about this particular stage of the game, we can't really build big and, like have 2-3 machines to do stuff because we're limited by our belts, until we get all the red belt stuff and stack inserters and better trains. I kind of have to build small because it's just going to be it won't work, right? So my plan here with this next episode is I'm going to do the MOSFET and then we'll start chipping these out. So I'm going to build this all in one area. I was going to build this, I wasn't really sure. I was thinking of have its own separate build. I still could, because I have a lot of room here. So I might build the MOSFET here. And then, I don't know, maybe I could build the red circuit here. Or the complex circuit up here. I don't know, we'll see. Because I'm not sure about the space and everything. So, hey, I hope you enjoyed it. The episode, that is. And we've got all of the discs. We got one more, though, I think. The heavily N-dope or P-dope, whatever that other one is. Oh, yeah, maybe that's what I'll do is I'll leave. Yeah, I was going to leave this area for that next disc. The next silicon wafer, I should say. So, yeah, I'm going to leave this open for that purpose. And then we'll modify it. What's you bringing here? Oh, carbon dioxide. Okay. Yeah. Wow. Okay. Cool. I'm glad I did the methane or methanol a while back, so we're getting use out of it now. Cool. All right. Success is a big hurdle. Like I tell you, a lot of sleepless, a lot of nightmares up to this point. I go to bed waking up in cold sweats. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, this one was this is a great. There's so much going on. It's one thing to there, one thing to there, one thing to there. All these pipes. I'd like to spread it out more, but then, you know, it gets out of control that way too. So either way, you're damned if you do, damned if you don't on these crazy things. Okay, I'll see you in the next episode. Peace out.